will become superstars this cruise. You will watch this television show regularly, religiously, because it really will be a highlight. We get some wonderful answers and some very spontaneous responses from the heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask the lovely Stefan here to choose one of our newlywed couples. Oh, there's quite a few. All right, just choose one and let me know who it is. Who do we have there? We've got... you read it, darling.
Malaha and Refai from Connecticut. Been married 1 week. Where are you?
Oh, okay. You have to tell us, what are the exact pronunciations? Is that Maliha and Rafai. Okay, Maliha and Rafai, would you like to sit over here in the first chairs? All right. And for our couple representing 1 to 15 years.
Sean and Mary Ann from San Diego, 4 years.
All right. Over here, a nice round of applause. And for 15 to 30, I'll do the selection on that one, and let's see who we've got. We have, it looks like it says, Stephen and Karen. Stephen and Karen? Yes? Oh, there they are here. All right. And you will be in the seat over here. And our final couple, they have made it 30 or more years together. And we've got Pat and Carmen from Florida. Pat and Carmen? All right. Oh, you don't have far to go, right over here. All right. What we're going to do is ask you to introduce yourselves once again and then tell us where you're from and the amount of time you've been married. Go ahead. It's already on.
My name is Rafai Arafin. I'm originally from New York, but now I live in Connecticut because I went to school there, and because she's from Connecticut. So I ended up...
Right, and your name?
Maliha Malik.
And how long have you two been married?
8 days.
8
Today.
days, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just look at what your future is here along there. You will become these people. Okay. Introduce yourselves once again, please, and tell us where you're from and how long you've been married.
Sure. My name is Sean. I'm originally from the D.C. area, Washington, D.C. area. But thank you. I love that area, too. But now me and my lovely wife live in San Diego, and we've been married for... Thank you for that. We live there, too. We've been married for 4 years.
4 years. All right. Sounds good, yes?
So I'm Marianne Bajwani, and I'm originally from Yonkers, New York, but living in San Diego, and yes, married 4 years.
Okay, congratulations to you. Would you like to introduce yourselves, where you're from and how long you've been together?
I'm Steve from Manchester in England, and we've been married... Come on, you Reds!
Or Coronation Street, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Married 20 years on the 2nd of June last Wednesday.
Oh, that's a romantic statement if I've ever heard one. Well done, Steve.
My name's Karen, and I obviously live with him. Been married for 20 years.
20 years. And you're still smiling, darling. Well done. Well done.
My name is Pat. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Currently live on Marco Island, Florida. We've been married 50 years and 9 months.
50 years! Well done indeed. Wow.
I'm Carmen, originally from New York.
You got to talk up, hold it up there. There you go.
I'm Carmen, originally from New York, now in Marco Island, Florida, and I hope we make it to 52 years.
Well done indeed, so do we. All right, now what we have here is a series of 4 questions for the gentlemen. So that means we have to say goodbye temporarily to the ladies. Bye-bye, girls. You can follow our lovely hostess over here, Lorena. Round of applause for our intrepid ladies. All right, lads, a little advice. We will ask all 4 of you the same questions. The first question, you'll have to answer first, you second, third, fourth. The second question, you'll go first, second, third, and you'll be last. That way each one has the first answer and then has to wait until they are the fourth one to answer. My advice to you is answer as honestly and spontaneously as you can, because the more you try to outguess her, the more wrong answers you're going to come. If you're going to say, oh, well, no, she'll kill me if I say that. She'll kill you anyway. Something's going to slip out. You know that. So just give us the straightforward answer as quick and as spontaneously as you can. All right. Rafai. And this question is for all of you, but you're going to be in the hot seat first, because you've been in the hot seat for the least amount of time. What was the name of your wife's last boyfriend before you? The name of your wife's last boyfriend before you.
This is uncomfortable.
Why is he here?
Excuse me?
Why is he here?
Is he here?
His name was Shiraz.
His name was Shiraz. And why is that uncomfortable?
Because I hate his guts.
You hate his... Whoa! That's a man in love. The passion's still alive there. You can feel it, can't you? That red bud boiling. All right. And Sean, how would you answer? Who was Marianne's last boyfriend before she fell hopelessly and helplessly in love with you?
Does it count if I say I don't know and she says I don't know? Like if I really don't know this guy's name?
I mean, do you honestly think she's not going to remember?
No,
she may pretend.
No,
I mean, come on.
No. She's not going to think I remember. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Yeah. You wouldn't know.
I honestly don't remember.
After 4 years, you've not got that much information. And we're just talking about puppy love, boyfriends. That's all.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna think of a name that I think it might be, but I'm not certain. I'm gonna guess. I think it was a Mark.
Mark.
That's my guess. Mark.
Right.
But
Okay.
My honest answer is I really don't know.
And you don't hate Mark anymore.
I don't know Mark.
You don't know Mark.
I don't even know if
all
Mark
right.
exists.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right, Steve. What's the answer? Who was Karen's last boyfriend before you?
I'm going to tell you the last person she went out with before me, and that was a gentleman called Aubrey.
Aubrey?
Which would suggest that's why they didn't get married, so she married a Steve.
All right. Pat, can you remember that far back? I mean, 50 years, that's a long time. A lot of water over there.
Well, I'm tempted to say Abe Lincoln, but I'm going to say Mike.
Mike. Yeah. And what happened to Mike?
She was engaged to Mike, and then this handsome Romeo from Newark, New Jersey came along and got the gal.
And that's it. And you lived happily ever after.
Happily
and
ever
Mike
after.
has just been one of these bad memories ever since.
I've never met Mike.
You've never met Mike. Because, you know, have you ever seen the television show The Sopranos? You know about that, New York and Newark and all of that, and what happens to people from, you know, Mike's and all that sort of thing? No, nothing happened to Mike. No cement shoes, nothing like that. No, okay, all right, just checking. All right, we're going to start now with you, Sean, on this one, but all gentlemen will have to answer this. If you were stranded on a desert island with your wife's relative, one of your wife's relatives, who would you not want to be stranded with?
Her father. Easy.
Oh, wait.
Easy. No problem with that one. Her father.
Premature answering there. I was going to ask the question again. I'll give the other gentleman a chance, but we will definitely put... what's the matter with the dad?
You know, he just...
he liked Mike, did he?
Mark?
No, Mark!
No. Probably. Not much of a talker, so we really don't have much in common.
Is that why you moved out to San Diego?
Exactly, as far as we could.
Okay, yeah. Because beyond that, it's just Hawaii and maybe Japan beyond that. All right. So the question was, if you were stranded on a desert island with one of your wife's relatives, who would you not want to be stranded with? And what's your answer there, Stephen?
Same again, the father.
The father. Yeah. And why is that?
I suppose The least issue is the fact he's a blue in Manchester, not a red.
Oh, all right. You've got to understand this. It's all the
And
sports there.
further from that, he just likes himself, and anybody else just doesn't matter.
Just doesn't matter. All right. Well, that's okay. And how about you, Pat? Which one of Carmen's relatives would you not want to be locked up on a desert island with?
Her sister Rita.
Her sister Rita. What's the matter with Rita?
Rita hasn't talked to me in 15 years.
And you're complaining? You're a happy man. Is that why you moved to Florida?
Delighted.
There's nothing to do with Rita that you moved to Florida?
No, Rita since has moved to Florida.
Oh, and you're still not talking after 15 years.
Correct.
All right. And you're still happy with that. That's fine. All right. Which of the relatives would you not like to be locked up with on a desert island?
I think I'm going to go with her brother.
Her brother. And for what reason?
Because he's really attached to her.
Yeah.
And it took me, I had to sit him down and explain to him that he's not coming on the honeymoon.
And how long did it take for him to understand that?
I think he got the message when we went to the airport.
Well, behind this curtain, we have brought for you... Oh, wrong game show. Sorry. What's the brother's name, in case there's more than one?
She has two brothers.
Yeah, so which one are we talking about?
It's the younger of the two, who's still older than her.
And are we going to get a name for this?
His name is Osman.
Osman, okay. All right, Osman. So we don't want Osman on the island. All right. Okay, question number 3. Now, gentlemen, hopefully this will immediately jump to your lips. What is your wife's bra size? Stephen? Is Karen a big girl, or I mean, what are we talking about here? No, you've got to talk into the microphone there.
Big enough.
Big enough.
Yeah.
Big enough, yeah.
I would say 34C.
34C.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Lads, just a little word of advice. If you're not sure, aim for the higher number, all right? They like that. All right, Pat.
They used to be 40, but I now think they're 36. After four daughters.
And how about alphabetically? How high are we going?
I don't understand that.
Well, A is adorable, B is beautiful, C is, it's the bigger it gets, yeah.
I'm going to say B, to get in the middle, B.
B.
34, 36B.
36B.
B.
B. Okay, you're sure?
Well,
Right.
they're saying you haven't given me the right information.
No, B is, she's not a big girl.
Huh?
She's not.
No.
No, okay.
I'm going
B,
to stay with
all
B.
right, you're going to stay with B, that's fine. Let's see, gentlemen, all right.
This is actually the easiest question.
Yeah?
It's 34B.
34B, you said that with great assurance. Good, all right. Sean, what is the answer for this one?
Another guess, but she's a small girl, okay? She's a small girl. Let's put that out there, which I think 34A.
34A.
I think.
Okay. All right. You don't want to change that. She'll love you the same. This is one of the ones where you can get it wrong. You can get it wrong and they're happy.
Okay, we'll go B.
We'll go B. Are you happy with that, audience? Yeah?
Thank you.
B.
Thank
All
you.
right, yeah.
When I
Right.
try them on, they feel like A's, but don't worry about it.
All right. When she comes back, he said B right away, okay? All right. We're not gonna get him in trouble. Yeah, mind you, this is on television, isn't it? She's gonna find out. Just smile and blow a kiss to the camera. All right. Number 4. Now, we've had some wacky answers on this, and I'll share some of them with you in a minute. We're going to start with you, Pat, because you've got the most memories here. What is the strangest place you two have ever made love? The strangest place you two have ever made love?
God, that's a tough one. Wow. I've got a good memory, but not that good.
Where does memory stop and fantasy begin?
Same place for me.
Yeah. 50 years, you've got to have some pretty unusual places there. We had the honeymoon couple last last week, ladies and gentlemen, that actually admitted to doing it on deck 7. And a couple the week before that in the bowling alley. And just to remind all of you honeymooners, we do have CCTV cameras around the ship, all right? Oh, no, now he tells us. He says, all right. Pat, what's your answer for this one? The most unusual place?
I'm going to say on a stairway.
On a stairway?
On a landing from between the first and second floor.
On the landing? I was going to say the stairs. That'd be pretty awkward.
No, the stairway.
On the stairway.
Stairway.
Yeah. In what building?
A two-story flat.
Two-story flat.
And we lived on the second floor, and we didn't quite...
You didn't... All right. You didn't sound like you were in a big hurry there to get up those stairs anyway there, Pat. Well done. Okay, Rafai, what was the most unusual place?
All right, so she's not going to say this, I know that. But I'll say it anyway.
But you're going to say it.
I'm gonna
All
say
right,
it
yeah.
anyway. Okay, so it was in... I know. It was in the parking lot outside of the wedding hall, which a year later we got married at.
All right. Okay. That's quite romantic, actually. And turning to the scene of the crime, the whole thing. Yeah, it all ties up there. All right, Sean, what's your answer?
I think I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to change it to most uncomfortable place because I think that's what her answer is going to be, not most unusual.
Yeah.
So I will say that there was friends that we were staying with, and they have a very small house, and they had a 3-year-old daughter next door, and the walls were paper thin. And I would say that she would feel the most uncomfortable with the daughter right next door, who I can guarantee you heard everything that went on in that room that night. Yeah. So that's my answer for that one.
Right, your friend's house. Okay.
Where a 3-year-old could hear it.
All right, that sounds pretty good. And how about you, Steve?
Well, I'm going to be honest and tell you the only place. How's that? Right? The only place we've ever made love. No. The most unusual place was Bramall Park in a black Ford Escort on a very dark night.
Which park was that?
Bramall Park, in Bramall, in Stockport,
okay.
in a black Ford Escort.
In a black Ford Escort, yes, all right, okay, yeah. We did have a couple of weeks ago a couple that had been married for 48 years, and they made love on the White Cliffs of Dover. And they didn't fall off.
Not falling over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all these gentlemen answer very honestly to 4 very difficult questions. I think they've done beautifully. How about a round of applause for them? And a round of applause to welcome back our lovely ladies. Here they come.
Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined.
No, they're staying at the bar. They don't want to come back. Here they come. Here, ladies and gentlemen, a great round of applause for Lorena and the lovely ladies. Now, the only rule that we impose on this, you have to go back to the same one that you started out with, all right? Now, ladies, I want you to turn toward your husbands, take them by the hand, and say, I forgive you for everything you've just said. All right? No, they didn't do too much damage, ladies, not to worry. Now, what we're going to do, girls, we're going to repeat the question. Do not answer until I ask you for your answer. We're going to start with couple number 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. The second question will start with you two. Move along. Third question with couple number 3, and so forth. All right, the question that we asked all 4 gentlemen was, what was the name of the last boyfriend your wife had before she married you? So what is the name of the last boyfriend your wife had before she married you? All right, Malia, what did Rafe say? Mala. You've got to put the microphone up to you. There you go.
Shiraz?
Shiraz? Yeah. And is that your husband's best friend? No, he doesn't like it. Good, you got 1 point. Well done for our newlyweds. Well done indeed, yes. All right, Marianne, what did Sean say?
I'm
Who-
certain he doesn't know the answer to this, so I'm.
All right, well, that's a point. That is a point. Well, that's exactly what he said. Why are you so secretive?
I don't know. We just don't really talk about other relationships, I guess.
Well, we did push him for an answer, and he did come up with a name. Would you like to
Okay.
give it a try?
I made up a name.
He made up a name.
I think my first boyfriend ever, which is the only one I've ever mentioned, is Billy.
No,
So-
well, it wasn't Billy. It was Mark. Does that ring a bell?
No, I
No,
never dated someone
Mark.
named
All
Mark.
right. Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. But the answer was, no, the answer was exactly what he did say. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. So he just made up a name because we pushed him. So 1 point for them. Well done. Karen, how did Stephen answer?
David?
No. Anything you'd like to tell us about David? No? Who did we do? You're the one. I haven't a clue. Begins with an A.
The last person you went out with.
Oh.
Was it Aubrey?
Aubrey, yes, it was. It was indeed. I'm more interested in David, though. What happened? Didn't go with, no. You're getting very flushed here, darling. Anything? Is that just remembering David?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Right, well, there you go. Yeah. Do you know David?
No,
No, you do, but you will do now. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. And how about you, Pat and Carmen? Carmen, who was your last boyfriend before Pat?
Well, I don't know if he'll remember the name, but it was my fiancé, Mike.
That's exactly what he said. Yes. Yes, it was. Well done. Well done. You've all done brilliantly on that one. All right. Question number 2 that we asked, and we're going to start with couple number 2 on this one. We asked your partners if they were stranded on a desert island with one of your relatives, which of your relatives, ladies, would they not want to be stranded with? All right? So your gentlemen are stranded on a desert island with one of your relatives, ladies. Which of your relatives would they not want to be stranded with? How did Sean answer that, Marianne?
I guess I would say my dad, because he's so quiet.
Your dad. Yeah, you know what? It really took him a long time to answer this one. Yes, there you go. All right, Stephen and Karen, what did Stephen say? Which of your relatives would he not want to be?
My dad too.
Your dad too. Any particular reason?
It irritates him.
He irritates him. You know what? You've got a point there, love. Well done. All right, and Pat and Carmen. Carmen, how did Pat answer? Which of your relatives would he not want to be on an island with, a desert island?
My sister, because they don't talk to each other.
Well, which one? Which sister?
Rita.
Rita. And is it true, just to annoy him, she moved to Florida to be close to you?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, definitely. Okay. How did Rafai answer this one?
I don't know.
One of your relatives that he doesn't want to be on a desert island with.
That he doesn't, or I?
That he doesn't.
Oh,
No, it's
that
one of
he
your
doesn't.
relatives.
Oh.
Basically one that he's not particularly fond of.
I don't know.
No one springs to mind.
I'm just that likable.
No, you're likable. It's her relative that you don't want to be locked up with. Anyone in particular that you can think of that he wouldn't really enjoy the company?
Lala?
That's not.
Who-
Let's see.
No, Lala. Who is Lala?
She's a close family friend.
Close family friend. All right, well, we'll put you out of your misery and we'll tell you that it was your brother. Yeah. And apparently your brother wanted to come on your honeymoon. Did you explain to him that that's not really what happens?
We
with honey-
tried.
Yeah, you tried. Yeah, and were you successful?
We're here and he's not.
You're sure? You're not being stalked? He's not flying out to Corfu?
Pretty positive.
No?
Should I mention that he's 30 and he doesn't have a girlfriend?
Oh, ladies, there you go. We've got to find a boyfriend there, a girlfriend. All right, number 3. Well, who knows? At 30, if he's not married. I don't. Come to your own conclusions. Okay. Couple number 3. We asked all of the gentlemen this question, ladies. We asked the gentlemen what your bra size is. What is your bra size? All right, we're going to start with couple number 3. Karen, how did Stephen answer that one?
You only have to say what it is, Karen. Don't you know?
What did he say your
I
bra
know what
size
it is, but I don't think he knows.
Yes.
Because.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I'll give it a stamp at 36C.
36C. He actually said 34C. So we'll give you half a point for the C. Well done with the letter. Excellent. All right. Carmen, how did Pat answer this one?
36B.
He got it right. Well done. A full point over there. Maliha, how did Rafai answer this one?
34B.
Absolutely spot on. Yes. And how did Sean answer this one, Marianne?
I think he totally has no clue. Clearly I'm the flat-chested one of the group. I'm 32B, but I think he's going to say 32A.
Well, actually, well, he said 34, and we explained to him that A would not be a really happy answer to hear. So he did say 34B, so you get a half a point for that one. That's okay. One of the letters, that was a bit of a mix-up. Not to worry,
In all
you get a half a
fairness,
point.
you know I said 34A. And it was
Yes.
the crowd who influenced my decision.
Yeah.
It was the crowd. I'm calling everyone out
But
here.
she's a B, so we want to make sure that she's a happy girl there. Question number 4. What is the strangest place you have made love? Carmen, how did Pat answer that one? The strangest place you two have made love in 50 years. What would he say? So many happy memories! Your glasses are steaming up there. Any particular place that jumps at you?
Probably a beach.
A beach? Any particular beach? It's not what he said, we're just getting nosy. No? All right. I'll tell you what he said. It was on the landing of a set of stairs between the ground floor and the first floor. You had a flat. Do you remember that one? Yeah. Yeah, you did. Wow, you were really impressed, weren't you, there? Okay. All right, you two lovebirds. What is the answer? He was very precise. No. Graphic detail. We had the whole thing. I tried to stop him. I tried to grab the microphone away from him, but he wouldn't. He told us everything. No, go ahead.
He has a better memory than I do.
How long has it been there? Go, come on. What did he say? The most unusual place?
Oh, God.
I mean, what's unusual for one person maybe not be unusual for someone else.
I have no idea.
You want to just pass on that one?
Yes.
Rafai, would you like to tell her what it is you told us? Now do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. It's good that you remember. Sean and Marianne. Marianne, how did Sean answer? The most unusual place you two made love?
I don't think it's going to be very exciting. I think he's going to say, in my best friend's guest bedroom when their little daughter was playing in the room nearby.
Yes! Yes! And how thin were the walls? Paper thin.
We were very quiet.
You were very quiet.
Very quiet.
Are you usually noisy?
No comment.
Maybe we should ask your neighbours on either side. What cabinet? No, Robin. All right, up to you two. What is the answer here? Stephen and Karen, the most unusual place you've made love.
I'm thinking of two, and I'm not sure which one he might go for, but I'm going to go on the balcony of an apartment in Puerto Rico. No?
I think no, but how about the other one? Because maybe you got it wrong as well.
The other one was in the sea in Greece.
In the sea in Greece. There's more, darling. Memory lane is a long road.
Can I just say I don't remember these?
That wasn't back to David, was it? No. You got the right man. You got the right man. All right. It was Brummel Park in a black Ford Escort.
Wrong woman.
Whoa! Wow. Are there any good lawyers out there?
Can I just say 20 years might seem a long time, but by God, it isn't boring.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these wonderful couples? They are absolutely brilliant. All right. Now, couple number one, after that very exciting round, you ended up with 2 points. Well done. Couple number two, you had 3.5 points. That's brilliant out of 4. Well done indeed. Couple number three, you had 1.5 points. But that's not bad. That's not bad. And couple number 4, you had 3 points. Well done indeed. Gentlemen, it's bye-bye time. Off you go with Lorena. And, oh yes, definitely get a pint. Lorena, make sure they stop by the bar, huh? All right. All right. Girls, I'm going to give you the same advice that I gave the gentleman. Don't try to outguess them. Don't try to think, oh, they might say this, there was a... Whatever your instant reaction is tends to be the best one, all right? Because well, with the exception of you with 8 days and a little bit, you know your men. You know basically what they're going to answer. So it tends to be best just to say what first comes into your mind, all right? We're going to do exactly what we did with the gentleman. We're going to start with couple number 1, then all the way through. Then the second question, we'll go to the second couple, third couple. We'll start with the third question, and so on. That way you are all even on the playing field, all right? The first question we're going to ask you is a multiple choice question, all right? If your ex should visit from out of town and invite you to dinner, which of the following would be your partner's reply? A, go ahead, darling, I trust you. B, what time are we all going out? C, over my dead body. Question again, if your ex should visit from out of town and invite you for a dinner, which of the following would be his reply? A, go ahead, darling, I trust you. B, what time are we all going out? Or C, over my dead body. All right, Maliha, how would Rafai answer?
C.
C, over my dead body. Do you know, I think I believe that. Yeah. All right. How would Sean answer that one, Marianne?
Unfortunately, he's not jealous at all, so I think he'd say A.
He'd say A.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, darling.
Yes.
What would he do? Stay home and watch football and
Yes,
TV?
exactly.
Yeah.
He would watch football.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Karen, how would Steve answer this
B.
one? B. He would say, what time are we all going out? So he wouldn't trust you, but he wouldn't say over my dead body, just sort of...
I think he'd like to sort of have an insight as
Well, maybe you could introduce him to David. You know, it's about time they got to know each other. And maybe you can get the name of the lady in the black Ford Escort in that park. Make it a foursome, you never know. Double date. All right, Carmen, how would Pat answer that one?
A. He would say A.
Yeah, just sort of beyond the, you're just going out and have a good time.
Yeah, just
really.
tell me all about it.
Would he want to know all about it?
Yes.
Yeah, he would. Oh, well, that's good. Okay, that's fine. All right, question number 2. We're going to start with you, Marianne, on this one, but the same question for all you girls. Fill in the blank. You have not seen ugly until you've seen my husband's blank. You have not seen ugly until you've seen my husband's blank. Fill in the blank there, Marianne. Now, I know it's going to be difficult for you girls to think that your men have anything ugly about them, but we do need an answer on this.
I think he's going to say back because it's very hairy.
So you've married a gorilla, have you?
Yes.
Yes, you have done.
Yes, we
All
don't have
right.
children yet, but they're going to be monkeys. We've established that they're going to be very hairy.
The missing link has been found, alive and well here on the Norwegian channel. Okay, Stephen's what? You've not seen ugly till you've seen Stephen's.
Okay, I'm going to say feet, but could I ask, are there any spare cabins on board?
Feet? Oh, feet's not a bad answer.
Oh,
No.
hate feet.
You hate feet?
Hate feet, toes, nails, yes.
Yeah.
So feet.
So his feet?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's not too bad. We've heard a lot worse than that, as you can imagine. All right. How would
I'm
you
afraid
answer
I
this one,
also
Carmen?
have to say feet.
Feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, they're pretty ugly.
Pretty ugly feet. The rest of them's beautiful, though, right? That's what's kept you happy for over 50 years. Well done. All right. What do you think would be the correct answer to this in Maliha? What's ugly about Rafai?
I would say his stomach, because it's gotten a lot bigger.
His stomach has got a lot bigger. In 8 days?
No, well, I've known him for 2 years.
Oh, you've known him for 2 years. Are you a good cook?
No.
No.
I don't cook.
McDonald's? Is that what we're talking about?
No. I'm more of a salad person.
You're a salad person. But how about him? How did he get the... You don't get a belly on salad.
I went away for a month. I left the country,
Yeah.
and I guess he got really sad. So
There you
he ate
go.
a
Yeah,
lot.
comfort eating. That happens to us all. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it is his belly. Number 3. With the exception of the alarm clock, what's the first thing in the morning that your husband touches? With the exception of the alarm clock, what is the first thing that your husband touches in the morning? We're going to start with you, Karen. That's the answer for all men anyway.
There
But
are
I mean, you
children
can come up with...
present here. There
What?
are children present here.
All right, so we're talking about that answer, the wink-wink answer.
No, I was
No?
just thinking, I'm always asleep though, first
You
thing
are?
in the morning. He wakes up much earlier
Yes,
than I do.
so you don't know what he gets up to.
He usually has a scratch, I would imagine, down below.
That's a good scout.
You told me to be honest.
All right, yeah. A good scratch, and then just put a little arrow, okay? We'll figure Just draw a little stick figure. There you go. That'll do it. Okay. What's the first thing that Pat touches in the morning, other than the alarm clock? No, he doesn't touch the alarm clock. No. You've got to hold the microphone up there, darling. We don't want to miss any pearls of wisdom here.
It would have to be the same thing. Then.
But his own, presumably.
His own,
Yeah, I mean, it
his
doesn't
own.
go... Okay,
His
that's
own.
fine. All right, girls.
It must be the...
You know your men, believe me. All right. What does Rafai touch first thing in the morning, other than the alarm clock?
It's only been 8 days. We haven't been using an alarm clock, so
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't know.
Well, so it's not, but the alarm clock can't be the answer anyway. What would be the first thing he touches when he wakes up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You can't even make a guess?
Nope.
No?
He wakes up before me.
Yeah?
So.
You don't want to put anything down on the paper, just in case he comes up with an answer.
His boxers?
His, what did you say?
Boxers. Shorts.
Oh, his boxers! His boxers, okay. Same answer, yeah, same answer, okay. And how about you? What is the first thing that Sean touches?
So he better get this right, because this is very easy. Every morning when the alarm goes off, he pulls his arm around me
Right.
and has to spoon me in the morning. So it'd be me or my waist. He has to snuggle with me in the morning.
Oh, that's a nice answer. A round of
morning.
applause for a little romance here. Well done. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Mind, do they say that gorillas do that? Don't they?
Exactly. They're very protective of their women.
They're very protective. You go, a grizzly bear, whatever it is. All right. Question number 4. It's a multiple choice, girls. This is going to help you out, all right? Question number 4. Now, what movie title best describes your current love life? Which movie title best describes your current love life? I'll give you 5 choices. A, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. B, Same Time Next Year. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. D, Man with a Golden Gun. E, Mission Impossible. All right. A was Pee-wee's Big Adventure. B, Same Time Next Year. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. D, Man with a Golden Gun. And E, Mission Impossible. All right, we've got to start with couple number 4. So what is the answer for this one, Carmen?
Gone in 60 seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds, all right. That's C. Anyhow, what is the answer there? The current state of situation. If you say anything other than D, you've had it. What were the choices? All right, girls. The first choice was A, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Men do not like that one. All right? B, Same Time Next Year. If after 8 days we're talking about that one, we've got the lawyer out here. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. D, Man with a Golden Gun. And E, Mission Impossible.
D.
D. Good, all right. Okay. Marianne?
All right, I'll go with D, too.
D.
Everybody said
Girls,
he
let
was
me tell
Aries,
you,
so
let
I'll
me
say
tell
D.
you something. This is a bit like the bra size thing, huh?
Yeah.
Even if you don't sincerely think it, the men love D, right? It's on the television, okay? And they'll walk around like studs, the whole cruise, you know, with a D thing. And even if you lose, you know, you're only going to get just a little trophy and a glass of champagne. You're saving your marriages, okay, on this one. D, they love D, okay? All right, this is your chance now.
B.
B. Same Time Next Year. You better put a trace on this black Ford and in the park because something's happening here. Same time next year.
I think he'll think of that straight away.
Right, will he? Yeah.
So.
But you're on a romantic cruise. Is it that time of year? Wink, wink. Corfu, the moon, the whole thing. Yeah?
We've only been here one night.
You've only been here one night. Okay, we've got 6 nights left. I want an update before the end of the cruise, all right?
13.
All right. Ladies, a round of applause. You did a beautiful job there. And could you bring back the gentlemen? We've got to prize the drinks out of their hand, I think, those gentlemen. Does she know to get us? Yes. I think they think they're playing hide and seek. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen, on a thunderous round of applause. Our intrepid gentlemen. Gentlemen, your ladies did you proud. We found out probably more than you would be happy to know we did. We did the exact same thing. We had the series of 4 questions, and we did start with couple number 1 on the first question, started with couple number 2 on the second question, and moved along to our left here. The first question we asked all of your ladies was, if your lady's ex should visit from out of town and invite her to dinner, which of the following would be your reply, all right? So your wife's ex-boyfriend comes to town, invites her out to dinner. What would be your response? Would it be A, go ahead, darling, I trust you? Would it be B, what time are we all going out? Or would it be C, over my dead body? All right? Would it be A, go ahead, darling, I trust you? B, what time are we all going out? Or C, over my dead body. All right, Rafai, what was the answer?
Oh, this
What did
one's
she
e-
say about you?
This one's easy.
Is it?
Let's see.
It would be C, yes, yes, especially with the rivalry going on there. All right. Sean, how did Marianne answer that? What would you say?
I think she's going to have said A for me.
Yeah, you think so? Well, that's exactly what she did say, yes. And what would you be doing while she's out on this dinner with the man that you didn't even know his name anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What would you be doing?
My guess is probably watching some sport.
There you go. That's exactly it. Football with a Caribbean yard. All right. Stephen, how did Karen answer this one? What did she think you would say?
I would say most definitely C, over my dead body.
Over my dead body. She made you into more of a... It's passion, darling. Yes. No. You would say you would all go... Yeah. That. Well... Oh, dear. Do we have to call security? No. Okay, they're all right. Okay. How did Carmen think you'd answer, Pat, on this one?
I'm sure she said A.
She did say absolutely A. But she said that you would be interested to know about how the evening went. Is that true?
Maybe.
Not really.
I want to know if he paid.
You get a full point for it anyway, not to worry. Question number 2 was, you have not seen... Now, they've got to fill in the blank, all right? We asked the ladies to fill in the blank. You have not seen ugly until you've seen my husband's blank. You have not seen ugly until you have seen my husband's blank. I know this is going to be difficult for you men to imagine that any part of you could possibly be considered anything other than wonderful. But how did your partners answer? Sean, what did Marianne say about you? Anything about you that she finds less than perfect?
I guess I'm going to say my gut. That's what I'm going to say.
Your gut.
My gut.
No. She said it's your back. You have a hairy back. It's all right. Lots of ladies
sense.
like that. Yeah. All right. Steve, how did Karen answer that? What did she think about you that would not be?
I think
Beautiful.
I'd probably have to go for my toes, my toenail.
Yes, well, that's good, because she did say feet and she went into about the toes. That's fine, okay. All right. Pat, how did Carmen answer that one?
Well, I find it difficult for any imperfection.
Right, she did as well. She really did, yes. We just dragged it out of
But
her.
I think I'm going to go with your answer. I'm going to say feet.
Feet, that's exactly what she said. Brilliant. All right, Rafai. What is less than perfect about you?
This is a hard question. I think this is probably wrong, but we're on the 3rd day in which he commented that my legs are hairy, so I'll go with that.
Your hairy legs. No. Getting a bit of a belly. Yeah, but
Me and you need to switch, my friend.
But it's all right. It was comfort food because she left for a whole month. You went into a deep depression, went to the donut shop and just stuffed yourself, right? Yeah. But you're feeling better now.
I blame the wedding.
You blame the wedding. Yeah? Why was that? Did you have a good feast there?
Well, we did so much wedding planning that I didn't have time to go to the gym.
You didn't have time to... And are you going to the gym here? Or are you getting other exercise?
I'm getting other exercise.
Good! Well, that's what I was hoping the answer would be. All right, and how about question number 3? Now we're going to start with couple number 3. We asked the ladies, with the exception of the alarm clock in the morning, what's the first thing that you lads touch? With the exception of the alarm clock, what is the first thing you lads touch in the morning? Yeah.
Well, strangely enough, I know what most of us touch.
Is that the answer?
No, God. Do you know, I certainly don't recall every morning waking up and scratching my nuts, if that's what we're asking.
You don't recall it?
No.
No.
Not every morning. On the odd occasion, maybe.
On the odd
but certainly
occasion,
not
yeah.
every morning.
No. Is there anything else
Right.
you'd like to
So, after they've turned the alarm off, probably the first thing I touch is my pillow and then get out of bed.
And then put it again.
I can't...
Well, actually, I guess you're in the same bed, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
well-
she did assume that you were touching your best friend.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go, you see.
Yeah, there you
As I say, there is... I don't... To be perfectly honest, I'm surprised Karen would know.
Well, she
right?
didn't. She just
Because-
went like this and just sort of pointed down.
Well, that surprises me very much because I don't recall over 20 years having woken up more than 3 times when Karen's actually been awake.
But she did say that. She did say that. She was very, very
Well, there we
honest
go.
about that. There you go. All right. Sorry? No, because he said it wasn't that. So,
No.
All right. All right. Carmen and Pat. Pat, what's the first thing she said that you touch in the morning other than the alarm clock?
I'm going to say hurriedly the toilet seat.
The toilet seat. You know how you're holding the microphone right now, Pat? Now, one hand's on that and the other hand's on the toilet seat. Assuming that you do raise the lid. So we'll safely say that's not the right answer. Okay.
How do I beat that?
Yeah. What does your lovely wife say you touch first thing in the morning, other than the alarm clock?
Well, the right answer would be her.
The right answer would be her. But
I
you
don't
know
know
what
what
she
she said,
said?
but that's
Yeah,
the
no,
right
but she
answer.
said your boxers. Your boxers.
Well, that's
yeah.
that. Come on. That
Yeah.
counts.
Well,
That
no, I mean
counts.
you've got a whole lifetime to show her that it will be her, right? Oh, yeah. All right, there you go. All right, and what was the answer here, Sean? What's the first thing she said you
So,
touched?
I don't know if you're talking about her specifically or body part, but I'm going to guess a specific body part because I'm a guy, and I'm going to go with... Don't look at me like that.
I'm not stopping him.
My honest answer is the 32 A's.
All right, yeah. Well, she said, she was more general. She said her, but as they belong to her, that's great. Well done. All right.
I just said like my waist to me.
Yeah.
He likes to snuggle. Usually I move his hands down. Waist.
Every morning? Give in to the guy.
Okay.
He's got a hard day
We've been
ahead.
married 4 years, but together 10 every single morning. This is what I
Oh, that's nice, though, isn't it,
10
ladies and
years.
gentlemen? Yeah.
What's wrong with that? There's
mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Ladies, would you rather hear that or the toilet seat? Come on. All right, our fourth and final question was a multiple choice, because by this time the ladies were practically ready for the loony bit, I think, with these questions that we've come up with. It was a multiple choice, so all they had to do was give us a letter. Number 4, the question was, what movie title best describes your current love life? Which of the following movie titles best describes your current love life? Was it A, Pee-wee's Big Adventure? B, Same Time Next Year? C, Gone in 60 Seconds? D, Man with a Golden Gun? Or E, Mission Impossible? A, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. B, Same Time Next Year. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. D, Man with a Golden Gun. E, Mission Impossible. And the question was, what movie title best describes your current state of romance?
A.
A, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. No, sorry, that's all right there, Pat. She said C. Yeah, that was gone in 60 seconds. Though Pee-wee's big but very short adventure. Okay. All right, fine. What's the answer on this one?
Well, we're on our honeymoon, so.
Yeah?
I haven't seen any of these movies.
Right. No, it's really just which
Yeah,
ones.
with the
Yeah,
title.
yeah.
Can you repeat them one more?
Yeah, certainly. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that was A. B was same time next year. C, Gone in 60 Seconds. D, Man with the Golden Gun. And E, Mission Impossible.
We go D.
D, Man with the Golden Gun. Yeah, that's what she said. Absolutely. And the crowd went wild. All right, Sean and Marianne. What do you think she said about the current state here, Sean?
I'm gonna hope she said D, and I'm gonna go.
She
D.
did! Yes,
All
she
right.
did.
You're such a good liar.
All right, and the third couple and the final answer. What did Karen say about things here, Stephen?
I have to say, God only knows after all the other questions, but we'll have a pop for the man with the golden gun.
You know, she wanted to answer that so badly, and we forced her to say something else, didn't we, Karen? Well, against her own will, she did say same time next year. But she said that this was a very romantic cruise, that there's a beautiful moon out there, and we're going to Corfu. So that's it. All the settings there, you just have to take advantage of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we give the final scores here, how about a round of applause for 4 brilliant couples, great sports, each and every one of them. Now, we do have prizes for all of them because in our book they are all winners, ladies and gentlemen. In 4th place, that's a nice way of doing it, isn't it? In 4th place, with 2.5 points, couple number 3, Stephen and Karen. But listen, 2.5 points out of 400, that's not bad.
No.
But
there's room for improvement.
there's
and who
room for,
knows?
exactly. All right, now, couple, they've got 4 points, only 8 days. 4 points for couple number 1, ladies and gentlemen, Maliha and Rafai. Well done. Well done. That's not bad at all for 8 days. 4 points. Our next couple in 2nd position with 5 points. Pat and Carmen. And our winners, ladies and gentlemen, couple number 2 with 6.5 points out of 10. Sean and Marianne. Well done indeed to you all. Couples, on behalf of everybody here, thank you so much for being so much fun. Look along the line and you've got some very happy examples to follow. May you all have many, many years of wedded bliss together to enjoy each other. Thanks very much again, and good night, everyone. Good night.